Hello everyone, welcome back once again to this new reading on the Gfriend's tarot reading series. This time it's Eunha's turn. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Um, and we're going to start with the archetypes card that came out for her. Um, the first one that came out it's Beggar, then Prince, and then Adventure archetypes. When it comes to the first one, that it's Beggar, it talks about this maybe not so positive view of yourself. It's like always thinking or believing that you are lacking in some aspects of yourself. Is this sense of being in disadvantage when it comes to others, and this is like sometimes it's like this perception is almost like something that haunts the person, that follows the person in every aspect of themselves, that is like blocks them from the possibility of develop themselves into greater aspects. So it's like the positive side of this beggar archetype is that since this person is not very like doesn't like to draw attention to herself, it's like she allows the others to shine a little bit more, because it's like she does have self-esteem, but it's not presented in a very like flashy or all over. It's like she's really humble when it comes to her accomplishments. Sometimes she may tend to like maybe like being too modest about her accomplishments or about her talent. So it's like she considered this action as being in touch more with her compassionate nature, and be more like, yes, in touch with her own power, but not in a very like flashy way, not in a very like prideful way. It's just like she has her own sense of herself. She knows what she's capable of, but she's not interested in showing it off to everyone to assert herself. She is like she is not, maybe not that aggressive when it comes to showing her abilities. Is like she's really secure. She has them, but she's not aggressive in the sense of displaying it. Um, it's like it's like as if it gives the sense that she doesn't like to uh, people get people's attention, in the sense that she doesn't like to be watched. Maybe she's too sensitive and doesn't like to be like in the front space. I don't know if maybe she's the center and I don't know it. But it's like there's something about this need to hide, like to diminish her own brightness, um her own talent, so she doesn't stand out. It's like standing out is something that makes her really nervous, um which is funny for someone that works in the environment that she works. But actually there are a lot of artists that have this kind of sensibility, that actually they feel like they can, like, they let talent speak for themselves. It's not like she wants you to associate her talent with her looks, or maybe with what she was wearing or what makeup she was. It's like she wants you to acknowledge her talents, and just by remembering who she is, and not necessarily being like in front of you, like showing you off all her charms. um and the next card, it's like the prince card. That the prince card, it's a masculine because we have princess and prince, but a woman can get a prince card. That it means that she is really passionate and it's really romantic, and has this ability that she likes to surprise others with good gestures, with maybe writing letters to the people she loves, or doing some kinds of like loving actions toward the people she cares about. And it's like she's not afraid to make the first move. It's like she loves to make the first move when it comes to expressing how she feels. She likes to make people feel good or make people feel her love for them. It's like for her it's important to surprise others with a good gesture, a gentle gesture of love and appreciation. It's like she's like always thinking about little details about the person she loves, and she wants to like flatter the person she loves. She wants to go near that person and remind them that they are loved by her. It's like she's really expressive when it comes to this, and she's not shy about being emotionally expressive and romantic and a little bit like cheesy maybe, but it's like she enjoys this. She's really romantic at heart, and it's like maybe she's shy in other aspects when it comes to getting in touch, and when she feels inspired to to let to let someone important for her that she cares. It's like she makes these great gestures, that is like she makes the other person feel loved and understood, but in a very deep level. Is that she's really considerate in that sense. And the last card is the adventure card. That it also it's about her wish to like being equal, about equality, about justice, about being rightful, about being a good person, about doing good deeds to society, and also to be fair when it comes to her own needs as well. It's like I have the feeling, I don't know why, but I have the feeling that I think I already mentioned this in other members reading. Is like I have the feeling that they had gone through periods where they felt like they had to defend themselves somehow, because they weren't given the opportunities maybe that she thought they deserved, because they worked really hard for it, so maybe they didn't get the recognition. So it's like she wants to make those things right. It's like she promised her own self that if she ever gets the power or the influence to to make her actions worth, she would like to be reminded by being someone that is fair to others, not only for her benefit, just to benefit others, considerate others, especially people that don't have the voice to maybe ask for help, or maybe ask to be seen. There's something about being seen, about being noticed, being acknowledged, that I believe she didn't have that. So there's something here about maybe something that hurt her self-esteem a little bit, because the next cards that came out in the tarot, The start is like, if I have to see this for the next 6 months, counting the moment of now, counting the present, I believe that she is a really mysterious person. She's very mystical almost, but at the same time she's really mysterious. It's like you cannot. It's as if you cannot describe her. It's like there's something beautiful and mysterious about her, but there's also this perception of someone who has been hurt, about someone who had been betrayed in the past, or of someone that carries a lot of sorrow in her heart. And because the justice card came out then, and as I was saying, we were talking about this adventure archetype, so it definitely means that in some point she felt that there were people that were being unfair towards her, and it's like she became really defensive in that moment. It's like she cannot let go of things that had happened in the past that had hurt her in a very deep level. And I believe this has to do with people that she trusted. And I'm not saying it's someone from the company. I think this has more to do with her family, with her early years, with her childhood. There's something about justice. I'm not saying that it happened directly to her, but maybe it happened to her family. So it's like she carries these wounds, she carries this perception of not being good enough. And it's like every every time she's faced with a scenario where she feels like rejected, or where she feels like she wasn't given the opportunity, she is like she's taken back to this scenario where she felt unseen, where she felt like I feel like it's something about institutions. I don't know if her family has some legal troubles or financial troubles, and it's like the government, it's like they didn't provide for them, or they didn't assist them, or they didn't help them when they were going through a hard time. So it's like she carries that with her, and she's really distrustful about signing contracts and about institutions. It's like there's like some kind of wound from the past. And the next card that comes out, it's in the second row is the King of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. So yes, it's especially it triggers these fears in her, especially when it comes to the waiting process. Is like these kinds of delays that happened, that is like, oh yes, they're doing great, but somehow her projects, or maybe the group's projects, are like delayed or pushed back, or they are like, oh yes, we don't need you today, come back tomorrow. It's like this. It's like she has this feeling of distrustfulness about institutions letting them down. And especially because she's actually really like really sensitive. It's like she's like very intuitive also. So it's like she understands. It's like she absorbs people's emotions, and she doesn't know how, but she does it. And there are some intentions of others that she can perceive, but it's like these are a kind of learning for them, like lessons for her to learn to separate herself from separate her own persona from the artist, because if you are an artist, it's like you are exposed to legal matters also, and also this thing where you are always like judged by your value or by your success or by your abilities. So it's like if you are in the spotlight, if you are in the public image, there's going to always be someone from this institution that is going to come and is going to set the rules for you. So it's like as if she's too sensitive to be an idol. It's like too sensitive to be in a public image. But at the same time, her her talent comes from this intuition, from this sensitivity that she has. So it's like she could be like a bohemian kind of artist, but it's like she needs to to be able to separate herself and not take everything so seriously, that the agreements that are being made are not to hurt her or to damage her and the group. These are decisions that are being made by a group of people that are really business smart. So they're taking the shots, they are making the important decisions because they know about it, and it's not personal. She has to learn to let go of this feeling of that every no or every delay that they get, that it's personal towards them. It's not personal, and it is not also about who is more talented than who. It's just that the industry has some tricks, and it is what it is. So she has to learn to be able to be more realistic and to be able to be more grounded, so it doesn't affect her emotionally. So she doesn't feel, because I have the feeling that she feels trapped, she feels judged, and she feels so small that she becomes really nervous and really anxious, because she sees these delays, or maybe these things that are not completely fair to them. She feels it like an attack to her, like as if they are judging her value. And it's not about that. It's about some legal process, and are about some decisions that this person that took the decision is someone that is really wise, that is really smart. So this person that is probably uh, the someone that it's like the head of this company. It's a man that is really smart and that it's a visionary. And yes, he's a bit strict when it comes to setting the new rules for them, or maybe setting the new um, conditions for them to what they're going to be doing in the next few months. So he's been strict. He's been like a little bit like sharp when it comes to. It's like he's not been sweet. He's not been supportive. So, and she feels this as if, oh, because we are women, that's because you are treating us like we are dumb and we don't know what we're doing. But it's actually this 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 man is acting this way because he's trying to contain the whole situation this scandal, he's trying to pull some influences he has to make everything go away very soon, much sooner than it was like that it was prevented. So it's like he knows what he's doing. So she needs to trust that this is a process. It's not about delay. It's about process. It's about a process, and it's like she wants to see results now, and she wants to be. She wants to maybe to go back into a scene or something like this, and this is going to take a while, and they feel like it's forever. So but the last two cards that came out for her is the Three of Cups and the Ten of Cups. So definitely her whole fears and her and the and the distrust that she's feeling in that she's going to feel in the next few months are going to dissipate, because they're going to be able to get together again, perform again, and they're going to be able to celebrate in a very intimate and emotional way, and connect emotional way between the members. So I think that this is also something that she's really looking forward to. She's really looking forward to connecting to the members again, because she also knows that there's some difference between them, and for her as I said it about the prince archetype, she's really romantic, she's really expressive, so she's having a hard time like being all serious and trying to keep her own emotions like inside of her and not say anything, because she wishes this would go away very fast so they can go back to what they were. Um, so in this sense, they are going to she's going to have a very fulfilling moment with them. They are going to reunite as the family they are, and they're going to be honest with each other, and being able to open up, also open their hearts up, and just celebrate their union, celebrate that these things that are happening, it's because it's a learning process. It's a learning process, and it's not an easy one, especially when you are someone that is like you are used to be in the spotlight. So it's obvious it's about work. It's as if someone suspended you and told you not to go to work anymore, and you're like, but what am I supposed to do with myself? And it's about this impossibility to be able to go now, okay, and go now, and let's perform, and this there are other people, like wiser people, that are making the decisions here, that they are and their decision is to wait a little bit longer. So I will finish my reading here. So thank you so much, guys, for all your comments, and please, if you like this video, give it a like and subscribe. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.